Over the weekend, I played Creature Comforts for the first time, and if you're like me, you've probably heard nothing but good things about this game, and honestly, I'm here to tell you that the good things are true. This game is so much fun. This is a dice placement game for 1 to 5 players, where players are going to be working through the spring, summer, and fall to prepare for winter. And what, you might be asking, are you preparing for winter? Well, your Creature Comforts, of course. You're going to be crafting, knitting, cooking, getting everything ready so you have a cozy winter. Throughout the game, you might be meeting new creatures that are visiting the town. You might be doing some improvements that are personal to you, or maybe they'll benefit other people in town. You'll definitely be gathering resources to craft items, and you might be visiting the forest or the meadow to do that. And every single action you're going to take on this board or on the cards that are on the board are going to have dice, because there are going to be dice requirements for each space. So for a space like this, you need to play 1 die, and the value of that die is going to determine which action you take. You might see one like this that's just 1 die, and it can be any value, and then you get to take the corresponding action. Or you might find some like this that require more than 1 die, and they have additional requirements on top of that, like maybe both need to be even, or both need to be odd, or they need to be the same. Sometimes you'll need 3 dice, but they need to be in consecutive order. Sounds simple so far, right? Where it starts to get a little tricky is that you decide which actions you're going to take before you know the values of all the dice you're going to have access to. Each player has 2 family dice, and there are also 4 village dice. And these are going to be combined to form a pool of 6 dice on your turn that you can use to activate the actions you've selected with your workers. But all of this happens in a very specific order. At the beginning of the round, you're going to flip over a new visitor card, and then each player is going to roll their 2 family dice. Then simultaneously, all players are going to put out all 4 of their workers on the actions that they're hoping to choose that round. And then once all of the workers are placed out, meaning everybody has selected their actions for that round, then the 4 village dice will be rolled. So you know the value of your 2 family dice when you decide which actions you're going to take, but the 4 village dice are unknown to everyone until after they've selected all of the actions they want to take that round. So it might happen that you're not able to take all of the actions that you selected by placing your workers on there during that phase of the round. That'll earn you a consolation prize that will help you manipulate dice on future rounds. You can also just choose not to take one of the actions that you had put a worker on and still earn this consolation prize. Either way, there's a lot of luck involved in whether or not you're able to do all of the things you wanted to do that round. So if you want to be successful at this game, you're going to have to be adaptable, because your plan might be changing in the middle of the round. At the end of the game, you're going to get points for basically everything. You'll get points for any improvements you manage to complete. You'll get points for your comforts. Your comforts might earn more points based on other comforts that you have. You'll also get points for leftover resources, which include goods and stories and coins. I really liked this game. I love dice placement as a mechanic. I love a little luck aspect in my games just to make things a little, interesting. And I can't overstate how freaking cute this game is.